I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what games I would like to see come out on the Nintendo Switch. As I've said in a previous video that I have pre-ordered the thing for as and when, and I can just imagine, this is actually a Kindle Fire, the 6-inch one. You'll probably see the camera in the reflection there, but I'm just imagining that with the controllers on the two sides as a rough guess to the portability of this thing. But one thing console makers and game developers need to know, you've got to have good games. And of course Nintendo, that we've seen in the sort of reveal trailer, that there's a Mario Kart 64 type of thing, or a Mario Kart game I should say, Mario Kart 9, probably what it's going to be called. A 3D Mario platformer is in the works, and of course The Legend of Zelda, if the rumours are true. I'm not buying the Switch until The Legend of Zelda The Breath of the Wild comes out. If not, I'll get it for the Wii U, you've been told. And of course Skyrim, of course that was in the reveal trailer, that could be coming out for the Switch as well. But what else would I like to see coming out for the Nintendo Switch? And I will buy the Nintendo Switch if you have a good games lineup and the console is a relatively reasonable price. If not, I ain't buying it. End of the discussion. Now, what other games can we cover? Okay, the big ones that come out every year that will help the Switch. You're talking your FIFA games, your Call of Duties, your Battlefields, and whatever else comes out every other year, Assassin's Creed games. As an example, those are the games that will probably tempt one or two people to buy the console. That particular list of games would probably not tempt me to buy the console, but might tempt, say, the average gamer to buy the console. What else would I like to see? A good, solid, hardcore Metroid game. Of course, Metroid is one of the big Nintendo franchises that we haven't had a good game for a while. The last good game I'd probably say was Metroid Other M. Say what you like about the game, it was a good game. And as for whatever that thing is on the 3DS, what else would I like to see? A Professor Layton game. Now, I think that could work on the Switch with portability on the big screen. If you put it on the big screen, you can have a room full of people to help play the game and sort of solve riddles and things like that, rather than have it an individual or pass the 3DS around or the DS around to try and solve the riddles and puzzles and things like that. You could have this on the big screen. I think that could work. What else do I want to see on the... Pokemon is big, is really big. Pokemon Go is massive, but never mind that. You've got the main game, Sun and Moon. Having one of these games on the Nintendo Switch working alongside Nintendo Bank, that could really be a console pusher, that was, because there's a lot of people who just like to play Pokemon games, not really interested in your Mario or your Mario Karts or anything like that. They were just happy to play Pokemon game portable. And I know a lot of people who I work with talk about those games who just want the Nintendo 3DS just to play Sun and Moon. That could work as well. But with the Switch, you've got the advantage of having that home console and the portability. So, what else could we have as well? I've mentioned all the sort of Call of Duty things as well, looking at the Nintendo franchises as well. We could have a half-decent Sonic game. We haven't had a good Sonic game in years. Super Smash Brothers, whatever Super Smash Bros. Switch, that could be the title of it. Imagine what they can do with that. You've got all the amiibo functionality that maybe you could transfer onto the Switch. That could really be interesting as well. Hopefully the amiibos that showed in the video, that the amiibos are going to work with the new console. Hopefully that will work very well. What also would I like to see on the Nintendo Switch? There's just so many things. Like, just think the Batman games. If they ever make another Batman Arkham game, I would like to see that on the console. Oh, there's just so many. The Final Fantasy games, the Tomb Raider games, or Doom, all these games that you wouldn't necessarily find on a Nintendo console, not for a number of years. I'd like to see back on the Nintendo system, because if these games do come out for the Switch would be my console to go to if I want to have a quick game of something. It really would. If they can just bring out those games, I'd be very happy, and I will be putting my hand in my pocket to purchase these particular Nintendo games. Of course, I have the Xbox One in the corner. I would like a PS4 Slim. Wife, if you're watching, Christmas. You don't have to, but you know, there's a Christmas idea for you. Yes, with Uncharted games for the PS4. Yes, what other sort of games could we get out there? We know Just Dance is going to come out, but there's just so many. The Telltale series, they are fantastic. I know the Lego games are on there, but let's have them on the Switch as well. Let's have the Lego games on the Switch. Let's have some sort of functionality so we can have Lego Dimensions, Skylanders for this thing. A lot of people are excited about the Switch. If you're watching this, you're probably excited about the Switch as well. If you've got this far into this video, you're probably excited about the Switch. I'm excited about the Switch. I want the Switch to work. I've always had a Nintendo console plugged into my television at all times, whatever it will be, from the GameCube, from the Nintendo Entertainment System, the N64, the Wii U. I've always had one. So I really want this to blooming well work for Nintendo. I want it to work for the gamers. That's what I really want it to work, because I like the Zelda games, I like the Mario games, I like the Mario Kart games, Splatoon, another game that we know of that may be coming to the Switch. We just want these games to work and be good for the Nintendo console. I really do want it to work. Okay, so what games haven't I mentioned that you would really like to be on the Nintendo Switch? Or if you're not interested in the Switch, just leave a comment below. I do like to read comments that people put on the videos that I make, and I do my best to absolutely reply. So far, I've replied to every single message that I know of, I think, anyway. So I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Do the subscribe thing if you like, and ta-ra a bit and have a good one.